So let me break down real quick the energy that we are looking at. Okay, East Coast and the West Coast. Capricorn, we are in that season. Okay, Capricorn's motto is I use. They are the controller. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is known as the father, right? The time, the order, the restrictor, the ruler, okay? The public figure, all right? Um, let's look at Saturday, which is really Saturn Day. That is actually the seventh day. Look at your calendar. Which day is Sunday? Isn't that the first day? Okay. Let's look at the date of Saturday, January 11th, 2025. January being the number 1, 11 being 1 1, a master number. You cannot break that number down. 2025, that goes to a 9. Contemplation, a cycle completing, death and rebirth, because 1 is a beginning, because 10 is just really 1, because 0 is infinite. 1 1 1 on my counter as I'm speaking. Follow me real quick, okay? Read the date in reverse. 1 plus 1 1 plus 9. Read it in reverse. I'm not going to say that, but you feel what I'm saying. Read it in reverse. That's what Capricorn does. They read the reverse, right? They are the reverse. They are the grounded energy, okay? Now, when you're understanding what's happening, doesn't that remind you of something? Write the numbers down. Look at them. Now, when you add them, you take 1 plus 9 from January 1st and then 2025, you add that, right? Because the number 11 cannot be broken down and you don't add it. It just is. It is already mastered. That is the number that will align you with the ascended masters. And when you get 111 and the 111 with the feminine and masculine, that becomes 222. And when you align it with the crown, it becomes a 333. Check this out though, right? So 1 plus 11 plus 9, read it in reverse, okay? And that equals a 111 when you write it down and break it down, all right? Flip it. Now it's a Gemini because we're looking at the duality. This is when you get to remove the mask of the energy that Capricorn is using, because Capricorn's motto is I use, right? Trying to wake you up onto something, trying to put you onto some game. All right. Now, if they have drones that can take pictures, fly all over the place, do all kinds of stuff. They even have some that can put out fires, they have some that are lasers. There's all type of weapons out there. All types. You have to be aware and open to the possibilities of information technology. But if you sleep, you ain't gonna learn nothing. You're just gonna be stuck and confused and looking for the next man to give you the clarity that your spirit already been trying to show you. All right, so now we done flipped it. It's a duality. Now, when we're looking at Saturn, look at what's happening on the West Coast. That's the fire element. Okay, look at what's happening on the East Coast. Okay, there are winter storm warnings. So now you have the fire and ice, right? What's happening in the air? What is happening through Mercury? Capricorn is using Mercury because Capricorn is in Mercury, right? So Mercury is like, attention, people. This is what the fuck is really happening out here. Okay? You need 4 elements for a full manifestation. What's happening on the 13th, which is the number of Scorpio in the tarot, right? We all know that's death and rebirth, right? Okay, so now what is happening? A secret is being revealed during this full moon. Energy is heightened and emotions. You get the emotions behind the idea, the air energy that's coming through the airwaves. Excuse me while I clear my throat chakra. So now you have to put the numbers and you have to put the signs and synchronicity into perspective to gain clarity. Okay? Use your intuition and your third eye. Make it make sense. The math got the math. When you got the triple numbers, it grows. It's heightened. So what is my message? To maintain your peace and order in your mind, and be aware, and be intelligent, and be in your peace, okay? Use your discernment. You have to be very wise. At a time like this, it's time to come together in the mind so we can telepathically communicate as a collective, and we can take back the control that we need and take back possession of ourselves. Now, I ain't on no other shit. I'm just trying to enlighten you on what's going on. I'm just leading you in directions so that you could be open to possibilities. 555 on the clock. All right? Look around and question everything. I'm being nice to say what I'm saying. I know there's a lot of people that's hurting. My prayers and my thoughts are with all of the people that are in fear of their safety and their life. But I'm telling you, I'm trying to get people, the as a whole, to maintain peace and calm. Because when you act out of emotion, there comes regret. If you act without um, really getting if you're in your emotion without having a clear view, right? Then they could throw you off balance, because Saturn rules Libra also is balance, okay? Aquarius, the groups, the whole, the people, the water bearer. So on the west we have fire, on the east we have ice. Look around the globe and see what's happening. We need to we will be expected to adapt to this big change. It's a great shift. Yes, the earth is upset, but the Most High is upset. But then you also have what you don't see, what's unseen is what's unheard of, the impossible, the unknown. And what's the unknown? That's what you have to discover. You are the secret, and you don't even know that too. So what you have to do is educate yourself, be and accept the information, because we are in the age of information, and it's so easy to deny information. It's so easy to deny information, right? Because it's what you perceive it to be. So if you tell somebody the vision through TV, you could tell a lie through the vision, right? You can make somebody wonder the vision, because if you wear a mask, then you're acting, you're an actor or actress. And then you can make things look like this and look like that, right? And then it brings a feeling behind it. What do you feel when I tell you that story? If I get you into your emotions, then I can manipulate you, right? But when you take your power back, when you flip the energy, right? And I know we are all in a test of faith. I know that. But there's a lot of fallacies, so many, and they're all in our faces. And sometimes I'm like, how could they not see that? And the truth is that we've gotten, as a whole, right? As a whole, we as the whole world, the collective, have gotten so convoluted in the perception of what reality is, and people have gotten lazy and they don't want to think their way out. They'd rather use a pill or use a substance or use a vice or something to soothe their anxiety, their pain, their worries. People will do anything except read and study. That is the generation that we have. 111 on the clock again. That's the time that we're in. Earth signs adapt. We have to adapt to change. And for some people, it's very hard to adapt. And once you are awakened to some shit that was false, and it turns out to be that it was false, and then something else is the truth, that can be oh man. An awakening is a whole other ball game when it comes to life, when it comes to testimony, when it comes to your test of strength, when it comes to your test of knowing how powerful that the Most High Father God really is. Because really, they said all of this was going to happen and flip, right? But then they tell you don't do this, and they tell you don't do that. But then if you do this, then you can't know. But if you do that, then you get to know. But you gotta find out. It is the occult, which is the unknown. You don't see it. You got a feeling, but you deny it. 11:11. Anyway, I just channeling my thoughts. Maybe I'm just saying shit right. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. I just wanted to share that idea. You know, get your little spidey senses going. You know what I'm saying? Put a little buzz in your ear, and yeah, it's real out here though. It's real. But minimize the frequencies that you receive and be selective in the frequencies in the frequencies, because I almost messed that all up. Be wise about the frequencies that you are willing to receive as truth, because it's stranger than fiction. It's a whole other ball game. It's in your face, all of it, everywhere, every time. 12:12. It's the duality. No, actually 12:21. See? Flip that. It's a Gemini effect. You can Google all the words that I just said too. And those will actually pull up a lot of information. But the truth of the matter is, people ain't going to look at them other pages up there on Google. They're not going to look. They're not going to search. They're going to choose to be dumbfounded. They'd rather twerk. They'd rather pop something that ain't good for them to keep them asleep. They don't want to wake up. But I hope you do, and I hope you heal. All right? Peace.